When I was about 9, I had a babysitter. And this babysitter was 4 years older than me, and she was pretty awesome. She was my cousin. She would come over, make sandwiches, make sure we bathed, and make sure we went to bed. She was what is definitely the epitome of a babysitter. You see, I looked up the definition of a babysitter, and a babysitter is a person who watches the child or children while the parents are out. So, of course, that is exactly what my cousin was for a few hours on a Friday night. Now, I also looked up the going rate for babysitting these days, and as of 2016, according to care.com, the #1 babysitting site, that price is $13.97 per hour to watch children. That's it. So, what I want to point out is that my cousin wasn't a teacher. She was simply a babysitter, simply a stand-in for the parents while they were out. A teacher is more than that. A teacher teaches. In fact, that is the very definition. A teacher is a person who teaches. Nowhere in it does it say that a teacher is the person who watches the children while the parents are at work. That is not what it says. It says that a teacher is a person who teaches. And teaching is instructing and getting people to accept things and getting people to think deeper. I can't even scratch the surface of a teacher right now. But let's pretend that teachers are glorified babysitters. So if we were to pay a teacher the going rate for a babysitter, that is per child, $13.97. I got my math. $13.97 per hour. As of right now, I have 70 children in my classroom because I am on semester, whoever came up with that beautiful idea for an English class. So at 70 children times $13.97 per hour, I'm looking at $977.90 per hour. Okay, so what does that mean I would commandeer per day? Or whatever. That would be $7,334.25 per day for dealing with someone else's children. Just dealing with someone else's children, not teaching, but watching someone else's children, making sure they didn't harm themselves. So what does that equal per school year, right? I multiplied it. And by 10 months, that would be $1,320,165 per day. And what I mean by a year is 180 days of instruction time. So, $1 million to be a glorified babysitter, a person who just watches the children while the parents are at work. You're lucky we're not babysitters, and you're lucky we are teachers. Because of today, as of 2017, the average teacher made about $55,000. And I will promise you that is not a teacher with a bachelor's degree, but one mostly with master's or doctorate degrees. It took me a master's and moving to a whole different state in order to even touch the national average. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are still fond of your math. Jesus, that was a little bit weird. But I don't know how many of you are still fond of math or even remember your math. But an average has lows and an average has highs. And that means that everybody doesn't get it. And more than not, nobody's coming that close to $55,000. Right now, we have teachers who are marching, picketing, leaving the classroom, asking for a mere $10,000 in increased pay. That is it. And you think because they are glorified babysitters that a teacher did not deserve $10,000 extra per year. Honey, let me remind you that if a teacher was a glorified babysitter with 70 minimum children to teach per day of a school year, and mind you, my previous semester I taught 90. But we're going to go with the 70 number, that a teacher would command $1.3 million. $1.3 million. You guys, that number is 23 times more than the average public school teacher pay. And I just found out that a friend of mine who is a private school teacher doesn't even make $19 an hour. You can make that teaching Chinese children English with VIP Kid or something else. This is ridiculous, guys. In America, we say that we are fond of our children. In America, we say that children are the future. In America, we say that we will do anything for our children, right? Because all lives matter, right? And yet we will not fund the people who are responsible, the people who are the gatekeepers to the future generation, responsible for their knowledge, responsible for their inquisitive nature, and responsible for their innovation. We won't pay those people what it would take because we don't respect them. And I will always maintain that a teacher should be your best and your brightest, because who else is there to give knowledge? Should it not be your best? Should it not be your brightest? So why is it that our best and our brightest are flocking or not even signing up for the job? A teacher is more than a glorified babysitter, and you better be glad for that, because if we were, you'd be paying us a hell of a lot more money. So respect the teacher, hug a teacher, pencils down, because your time is up. This is Shaniqua C of Shaniqua C TV, signing out. Now, if you are a teacher and you would like to leave the classroom and you're ready to cash in on your creativity, because teachers are amazing creative people, go ahead to my website at shaniquacannon.tv and grab that free PDF that talks about the 5 ways you can cash in on your creativity. I am deeply respectful of those who are part of this industry, but I am also deeply saddened by the fact that other people are not financially respectful or emotionally, mentally supportive of our teachers. Y'all keep walking out until some respect walks in. Peace out.